Hey guys, it's Di from BeingMommywithStyle, and this is a request to show the books that the girls have been into lately. And honestly, I meant to do this video all summer long as a part of the summer learning, and I just never got around to it. So thank you, Katie, for the request. I thought this was a great video, and these are the books that the girls have been loving. So first of all, Natalie's still working on reading, so she's at like a preschool level, and I'm reading with her, and these are the books that she's liking up here. She's really into this If You Give a Mouse a Cookie series. My sister got her this book series, If You Get a Cat a Cupcake, If You Give a Pig a Pancake. They're all really cute and silly and fun, and Natalie is loving those right now. And then she's also very into Paw Patrol, so she got this Pit Crew Pups book at Target, and she's been liking that. Along with this 9 Nickelodeon Tales, and we got this at Costco. It's got a bunch of the different characters in it, and so she's been liking that for the variety. And then also the other day, we got this at the Disney store. It's one of those Look and Find books. It's Miles from Tomorrowland, and she's been liking that. So these are the books that Natalie's been grabbing towards lately. She's 4, and kind of like at that emergent reading stage where she's recognizing some words but not reading on her own. So those are the books that she's been liking most recently. Then Bella is my reader. Like, that's just her thing. That's what she likes to do. Bella is in 1st grade this year, and if you haven't followed along or you weren't aware, Bella's been reading for quite some time. So she reads it a little bit above her level. It's just her thing. It's what she likes to do. So Bella's reading exploded over the summer, and she got very into reading chapter books. So we just tried a variety of things. So I'm going to show you the ones that she really liked, and a couple that she really wasn't able to get into, if you know what I mean. How sometimes you just pick up a book and it seems like she just really wasn't into it. So first of all, these are some that we tried over the summer that she loved. So Bad Kitty for President, she picked this one out at the bookstore. It's probably not one I would have picked up on my own, but she flew through this one. I think she read it in like 2 days. It's got cute pictures, and it's kind of like cute and funny, and that's one that she liked. We're reading Anna and Elsa, All Hail the Queen. She liked this one, and she picked out one from the series, but it doesn't seem to be the most captivating for her. This one also has like pictures intermersed in between, and so that it's a fun book, but you know, she's off and on Frozen. So then the next thing that we got was these two were a huge hit, and then let me explain the rest of it. So I got a box set of Treasury Classics at Costco, and she's the one that picked it out. She wanted to read Peter Pan. She was dying to read Peter Pan. She had to have this box set because she saw Peter Pan was in it and she wanted to read it. So this is the first one she read, and she read Wizard of Oz second. She flew through these. They were just fine at her reading level. I was kind of reminded that these classics are a little bit harsher than the way that Disney tells them, if you know what I mean. There was a few more people that died in The Wizard of Oz than was told in the classic MGM tale and things like that. So as she started going through these books, I actually had to take the rest of the box set away, because one night she started to read Moby Dick, which I'll be 100% honest, I've never read. And she came downstairs crying, and she was like, the whale, and I mean, it was not a good scene. So I ended up taking the rest of them away because Pinocchio, she started to read, and it seemed like it was a little bit too harsh, and then Moby Dick, and then I forget what else was in there. There was 2 other ones, and it just seemed like, I think 200,000 Leagues Under the Sea or Treasure Island or something like that. It just seemed like maybe the content, she could read it, but the content was over her reading level. So I left these 2 out because she read those and was okay with those. But then I tried to gear it towards more brightly colored and fun books after we had that experience with those 2. So early on in the summer, she read the Leah Dives In and Leah Leads the Way. In fact, you can see she wrote the date on there, and she really enjoyed those. Those are a lot of words, and I was kind of concerned like that she was so young and reading them, but they were age appropriate as far as the content compared to the classics. Like, she got everything in these, and she enjoyed reading these. So I went ahead and just rolled with it, even though they didn't have the pictures in it. She read those 2. She also read Saige at the beginning of the summer, and she liked that one as well. The one that I had her start to read, she picked out Kaya to read, and it started to get into some things that I really wasn't feeling was appropriate for her age quite yet. So I did pull Kaya out of her room and had her stop reading that one too. So it's really, we're kind of in a really weird in-between stage with Isabella, because she can read things that are quite frankly over her maturity level, if that makes sense. So she also read these Critter Club books, and we will definitely get some more of these. These are super quick reads, super fun. They've got the pictures in them, very lighthearted. So she has number 1, Amy and the Missing Puppy, and Amy is a Little Bit Chicken. And I'm planning on ordering more of these off of Amazon because they're just super quick and fun reads for her. Then also, the latest ones that we've gotten are these Wellie Wisher books, and these are a huge hit around my house. Super age appropriate, very fun, lighthearted, and very brightly colored on the inside. Actually, both girls have been liking this. So Isabella can read these to herself, and she reads through it very quickly because the chapters are short. Natalie was super interested in these because, of course, she loves the Wellie Wishers. So I have been sitting down and reading a chapter at a time with Natalie, and they're keeping her engaged. So right now, Isabella is in the middle of finishing up The Riddle of the Robin, and she's already read The Muddly Puddly Show, and Natalie is reading Ashlyn's Unsurprised Party, and probably after she's done with that, I'll have her read this, and then this will go to Bella. So we're kind of just trading the books all around. So these have been a huge hit in our house, very age appropriate, and super timely for a few of the things, because like Camille loses a tooth in this one, and Natalie just lost a tooth, so it was like very age appropriate and timely for us. Then, not that the content wasn't appropriate in these, but these are ones that Bella tried and just, you can see they still have a bookmark in them. She just tried, and for whatever reason, they just did not really mesh with her. She just was not really interested. So I got this at Target for her, this Heidi Hildeback, and I think someone actually recommended it. And I thought, oh, it looks fun, and you know, she just doesn't really seem that into it. I would ask her questions about it, and you know, all the rest of these, like, she'd be able to answer questions about the book, but this one, for whatever reason, it just seemed like she was not that into. Same thing with Nancy Clancy. She read this one early on in the summer, and it didn't really take with her, which I was kind of bummed about because she always liked the Fancy Nancy books. We may just try a different number and see if it works. This book she liked. She's the one that picked this out. And it's still in her room, but she started having nightmares about sharks after this one. So this one is, again, one of those, the content is probably more mature than her reading level. So that's kind of the situation of where we're at with books and what our favorite books are. So out of all this, Natalie is loving the Mouse series. She loves those. Also, these Paw Patrol books, she loves those. And then for Isabella, I'd say the hits of the summer were definitely the Leah books. She loved those books and talked a lot about those. The Wellie Wisher books, both girls have loved. So I'd say that these are like the surefire hit for both ages, 4 or 6. And then Critter Club, I think, is the one series we're going to kind of take off with. And I'm going to order some more of those coming up. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed taking a peek at what the girls have been reading recently. We love books at our house, in case you can't tell, and I've enjoyed reading the Wellie Wisher books with them, so they've really been a hit for everyone. So that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.